Hey y'all, welcome back to the page. This might come as a little shock to you if you're around from the TV show related videos that I was doing before. But, you know, I'm no stranger to showing my face and doing stuff like this because I just want to see how the reactions are going to do, see what happens. So make sure you like and sub up. We're going to check out Not Fair. His channel is Not Fair. His video is called When Characters Reveal Their Secret Abilities for the First Time. And bro, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to click on this for my GOAT. This is the greatest hero of all. Like, man, y'all done see me glaze Ben 10 before. I will glaze Ben 10 all the time whenever he needs to be glazed. And now you get to see it with my face. Now I get to glaze and you get to see my face when I glaze. Let's hop into this.
Some powers that are so bloody outrageous that they change absolutely everything.
This is so goated, my goat. Where's Ben?
Had no idea what they were even facing, and they felt like they knew exactly who this person was or would be. That's when they bring out the crazy superpower, and everyone around them is looking knackered, thinking bloody hell, and asking where that came from. Even worse, this wasn't because someone wanted to do some
why am I
show
my ball, y'all? Okay, it's working. It's working. It's working. I'm sorry, I had to see.
An old crap button. So grab a snack.
An old what?
Sit back and let's get right into it. When Aang first appears in Avatar, the last
so you started with Aang? You didn't start with Ben 10?
Doesn't exactly come across as the savior of the world. A lot of people would expect some serious, almost mythical presence when hearing that title, but instead you get a bloody carefree lad who doesn't seem interested in fate. The lad spends most of his time cracking jokes and avoiding responsibility.
The lad. Isn't that a UK slang? No disrespect to Not Fair, but I've been saying this since I was 14 and I'm like 24. Like, I think the UK internet is trash. So the fact that he's able to make this video is like he's the greatest of all time. I don't even know how this video is even in HD. I think the UK internet is trash. I used to have a chart on PS4. That's just a slight rant about that.
Responsibility whenever possible. Even in serious moments, he tends to deflect tension
Look at Aang.
or run off before things get too fucking heavy.
With Google Play Games,
oh my god, I forgot I gotta deal with ads on here, man.
Giving off the
I haven't done a reaction in forever, and I forgot I gotta deal with ads.
To enjoy what little freedom he has.
As long as I don't get a Popeyes ad, we good.
The bloody weight of the entire nation's on his shoulder.
What? Oh, never mind. I'm tripping.
In fact, if you'd met him without any context,
you'd
probably assume that guy was just another bloody airbender having the time of his life. Sure, Katara and Sokka know that he's the
what? Sokka?
Avatar, but being told somebody's powerful and actually seeing that power are two different things. Even they struggle to believe the idea of this playful kid being the legendary airbending bloke that they've heard stories about, because he rarely demonstrates anything beyond basic airbending tricks in a day-to-day situation.
I mean, that Avatar state of
nobody around Aang has any idea what the Avatar is truly capable of. The true scale of his power, the mastery of all four elements, and the deep spiritual connection that he carries are still hidden beneath his playful exterior. The funny thing is that Aang isn't really hiding the Avatar state. The bloke barely knows it exists, but he has absolutely no control over when it appears. It's not some secret move he can activate whenever he feels like it.
Oh yeah, the Avatar state.
The Avatar state is more like a giant bloody emergency alarm buried deep inside of him. Whenever his emotions spiral out of control, the thing just decides to show up on his
I'm pretty sure a lot of people know what the Avatar state is, though.
Because it means nobody...
Because he has, like, no control over it. Fun fact, I got into Korra first before I saw Avatar The Last Airbender. Which is crazy. A lot of people think I'm crazy for that, but, like, I just wasn't watching it during that time. Like, Ben 10 was out. I only watched Ben 10 between those years, man. So Korra came out, I actually kept up with Korra.
He knows when it might happen next, including the lad himself. That danger
arrived
sooner than anyone fucking expected. As after being captured by Prince Zuko, Aang manages to escape the guy, but things go sideways quickly. During the chaos, he ends up deep beneath the ocean, beside Zuko's ship, trapped underwater in a shitty as hell scenario with no way to escape. As the situation becomes increasingly desperate, Aang is running out of time.
He goes in Avatar.
For the first time since returning to the world, he's facing a threat he genuinely might not survive.
Might not survive. What?
Aang, no!
How can he just play this without getting anything to his stuff?
Then, just as suddenly, it happens. Aang's eyes burst open with a white glow. Moments later, the tattoos covering his body begin glowing as well. Before anyone can process what's happening, a massive sphere of energy erupts around him beneath the water. The
It's like a
ocean itself
failsafe.
seems to react to his power as water swirls around him.
I'm not
It's
gonna
as
lie,
if
I
the
can't wait for him to
entire
get to
sea
Ben
has
10.
answered
Y'all
his
gonna
call.
see my
And then
face?
in one of the
Bro, if you've been around here, you're actually gonna see my face when Ben 10 pops up.
coolest moments in the early series,
I might
Aang
get
rises
this
from
video
the
might get
depths,
taken down what I'm about to
completely
do.
surrounded by the Avatar state's overwhelming energy.
I'm scared to. I'm not
The
gonna lie.
Avatar
I'm
state
scared to
grants
play
Aang
that.
access
I
to
don't
the
know how he
combined
could play
power
that.
and knowledge of every Avatar who came before.
I'm
him.
scared.
Think about that for a second. As hundreds of lifetimes worth of experience are all flowing into one person at the same time, most benders spend decades mastering a single element. The Avatar state essentially turns Aang into a fucking living weapon powered by centuries of wisdom and skill. And for a
Right.
12-year-old kid, that's a bloody unfair advantage. The reactions tell you everything you need to know. As Zuko's crew, who'd spent the entire episode chasing this young lad around, suddenly looked terrified. Katara and
Korra is
Sokka
better.
can only watch in shock as this goofy airbender transforms into something
Goofy?
far beyond their bloody understanding. Even the audience immediately realizes that Aang isn't just another talented bender, but rather he's carrying a power unlike anything else in the world. And from that moment on, whenever those glowing eyes appear, everyone knows things are about to get bloody serious. By the time Alien X enters the picture, Ben Tennyson already has a reputation for pulling really
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a grown man. That won't happen again.
ridiculous aliens out of the Omnitrix. Every time a fight gets difficult, the Watch somehow
So-
reveals
oh my
another bloody
goodness.
transformation that solves the
Oh
problem.
my
Need
God.
speed? He's got an alien for that. Need strength? Easy. Need flight,
Of course.
firepower, or some fucking weird ability that
What the
nobody
heck?
asked for? The Omnitrix has got the lad covered. Hell,
I'm just so blessed to like be a part of like Ben 10 and its culture and being around during the years of Ben 10. Like this might be the best timeline in the entire world. Like anything could be happening. You put on Ben 10.
need to somebody
Oh,
up.
man.
Ask no more.
Look
So
at
when
Kevin.
fans first
Look at
heard
Ben.
that there was another transformation hidden inside the Watch, most people assumed it would just be another bloody powerful alien.
Oh.
Nobody expected the young lad to casually unlock one of the most broken abilities in
Alien X,
cartoon
man.
history.
No. No. You didn't give me an ad right before it. No. No.
This web.
Bro, I think we're good. I think my camera was just out for a second.
Unlike
Bro, he
his
got me
other
so
aliens,
upset about that, my
Alien
camera
X
went out.
Comes with two cosmic blokes
I'll
living
edit that out,
inside of
probably.
its mind, being Serena and Bellicus. Every bloody action requires both of them to agree. Want to
Right,
move your
right.
arm? There's a debate. Want to save somebody?
My goat.
There's a debate.
Look at my
Want to
goat.
breathe? Probably another goddamn debate. The entire transformation is essentially a cosmic courtroom
Oh.
where Ben has to sit around.
I'm
listening to
tripping.
two
I'm
immortal
tripping. I
blokes
gotta stop
argue
smiling.
about
This looks weird.
everything imaginable. And the worst part is that these arguments are not quick or simple disagreements. They spiral into endless bloody philosophical wars over the smallest decision, meaning every urgent situation gets
I gotta
stuck
chill
in
out.
limbo.
I'm
while they go
blushing.
back
I might
and
be
forth.
blushing. I
On
can't even
top-
pause it with my space bar. I might be blushing. No, I can't be blushing. I'm too
that,
skin colored for
Ben
that.
himself
Dang!
is often just stuck observing, unable to
There.
override or
Golly,
speed things
bro.
up.
I
which
gotta get
makes
used
the
to the
whole
reactions.
experience feel more like being trapped inside of a thinking machine
Look at Ben.
rather than actually using a transformation. Eventually, the young lad finds
Can he
himself
talk
facing
about
a
Ben the whole
situation that
video?
requires far more than physical brute strength. His normal transformations aren't enough anymore,
Right.
and one by one, the usual solutions stop working.
Right.
When that happens, Ben decides to take a gamble on an alien he's never properly used before. The
Okay.
Omnitrix activates and the transformation sequence begins.
Yeah.
Suddenly,
Yeah.
something appears that makes every other alien in the series look completely normal.
The time is any to give this one a try.
Hold on. I
Black
can't.
figure
I don't
covered
trust
in
that.
Stars, looking
can't
less
trust
like
that.
a living creature and more like a piece of the bloody universe itself. The design alone immediately tells you that this thing is different. Four arms looks strong, and Heat Blast looks dangerous, but
Right.
Alien X looks like he shouldn't even bloody exist.
Right.
The problem is that after appearing, he doesn't do anything. He just stands there motionless, while Ben gets dragged into an endless argument between the two other blokes. For a brief moment, everyone watching is probably wondering if this alien is utterly f***ing useless.
Hello? Anybody home?
Bro, you gotta stop
Through
playing these
scale,
clips.
if
I don't
Alien X's
trust that.
power becomes clear, and suddenly the situation changes.
That
This isn't a character
don't look
with
like me.
super strength or energy blasts. Alien X can manipulate reality itself, be it matter,
So can he talk about Ben like the rest of this video? I know he has other characters he has to talk about, bro, but
time, or
can he
space.
talk about Ben? What
Entire
is it, 10 minutes
sections of
left, bro? Can he
existence
talk about Ben
basically
these
be
last 10
rewritten.
minutes?
If the cosmic personality
I'll literally like this video 5
that's
times
such a
if he did
stupidly
that.
overpowered ability that it almost feels unfair to include it in the same conversation as normal superheroes. Most characters win fights by punching harder, while Alien X can practically decide the fight never happened in the first place.
That's you gotta stop doing that,
Everyone is when
man.
slowly evolve into pure.
I don't trust that, man.
At first, everyone is wondering why this godlike alien is standing around like a complete wanker. Then they learn what
Yo.
Alien X actually is, and suddenly nobody's laughing anymore. Ben hasn't just unlocked another transformation, but he's unlocked a bloody cosmic entity capable of reshaping reality itself.
Right.
From that moment onward, Alien X became the benchmark for ridiculous power levels in Ben 10. Because
That's
once
so
you've
goated.
revealed an alien that can alter existence, it's pretty difficult to impress people with anything else. What makes it even better is how the shift in
So
tone
goated.
hits the audience just as hard as it hits the characters inside the story. It completely redefines how people view every previous fight Ben has ever had. Because suddenly, all of those high-stakes battles look small in comparison.
Right.
Once that level of
Look
power
at
is
yo,
introduced,
bro.
everything else has to operate in its shadow. And that
I like this
completely
glaze.
changes
I like this glaze. Not fair. You've earned yourself a big fan. I
how
like
fiction
this
works
glaze.
in the series going
It
forward.
sounds like you know what you're talking about
Most
too.
of Teen Titans,
Man, where's
Raven barely
Ben?
talks,
Hold on.
works in the series.
It's probably my lack of facial expressions. A lot of people think
Series going forward. For most of Teen Titans, Raven barely talks, spends most of her time reading books, and acts like she'd rather
just
be
made me mad.
literally anywhere else rather than dealing
Teen
with
Titans
the
is cool, though. I like Teen
teenage
Titans.
nonsense.
Ain't nothing
While
going over
Robin
Ben
is
10.
leading missions and Cyborg is blowing things up, Raven
Shut.
usually stays in the background. Sure, everyone knows that she's powerful, but they don't know the half of it. In fact, Raven herself spends most of her time making sure nobody ever discovers just how dangerous she really
Yeah,
is. The
she's low key the most powerful Titan.
reason Raven keeps her distance from everyone isn't because she's trying to be f***ing mysterious. The truth is that
Except
she's
in Teen
bloody
Titans
terrified
Go,
of
I
what
think she's
might
not.
happen
She's
if
actually really
anyone
strong in
ever
Teen
sees
Titans
what
Go
she's
too, I'm
really
pretty sure.
capable of. Unlike the other Titans, Raven's powers are direct to her emotions, meaning every surge of anger, fear, or pain risks unleashing something far beyond her f***ing control.
Right.
That's why she stays guarded, always holding herself back, while everyone else sees a quiet one who prefers keeping to herself. Raven is constantly fighting a war inside of her own head. Everything starts to fall apart when the Titans accidentally get pulled into Raven's consciousness.
I think I remember
First,
this
they think
episode
it's just
too.
another bloody mission. But the deeper they go, the more uneasy it becomes. They're not just moving through a mind, they're moving through Raven's emotions, memories, and fears. The place itself feels unstable, like it was never meant to be entered. And the lads slowly realise
Didn't they do a Teen Titans Go episode like this?
that this isn't just a
I
mental
gotta remember,
space,
like,
but a
they probably just
containment.
took ideas from
Timmy.
Teen Titans.
Brave.
If you
Once they
play
reach
some
the
more
truth,
clips,
deep
I might
inside her
crash
bloody
out.
mind, everything becomes clearer. The Titans finally learn that Raven is Trigon's daughter, born
Shut.
from a demonic force capable of destroying entire worlds.
Look at Speed.
Suddenly, her behavior makes sense. Both the emotional distance and the way that she always seems like she's holding something back makes sense. Raven has not just been avoiding people, but she's been keeping something dangerous sealed inside herself.
Hmm.
Oh, no, you don't.
If you
Influence starts to
not
break
fair,
through,
you
but
gotta
Raven
have
begins to
you
lose
gotta have some
control
type of
and
pull.
her
I
emotions
can't be
surge
playing those
for the
clips like
first
that.
time in a way that she can't suppress, thereby making the mental world around them start to destabilize. What was structured and contained begins to fracture, showing just how fragile her control really is when pushed to its limit. The Titans realize that they're witnessing the moment her internal barrier begins to fall.
Oh.
When it happens, instead of collapsing completely, Raven's fractured emotions begin to align. Fear, anger, and control do not overwhelm her, but
They did do a Teen Titans Go episode like this. I don't actively watch Teen Titans Go, but I have watched it, obviously. A lot of people have. They did. So
Rather,
they do just. I mean, I expected them to
Her power
copy
settles
that,
into a
but it's
new
like
form,
I
no
kind of
longer
don't remember a
scattered
lot from
or
Teen Titans.
reactive. This is the emergence of White Raven. Or refined
this-
and controlled, and the chaos of her
Dang,
emotions
my
are
nose
no
itching.
longer affecting her output in the same way, allowing her magic to function with clarity and precision. It's the first time that she's able to use her power without turning it against her. The Titans don't overreact. They simply realize that they're seeing a version of Raven who has finally gained control over something that she's been fighting her entire life.
Right,
Disadvantage
right.
compared to literally
Owl
everyone around
House.
her, witches can
Oh,
cast
this
spells
is a
naturally,
rare-
while Luz can't.
Have y'all watched Owl House? I actually watched Owl House. I like Amphibia way better. I was addicted to Amphibia. If y'all know, y'all know. Owl House, I kind of was like, I watched it, but it was like not an addiction. You know what I mean?
Witches attend magical schools, but Luz doesn't belong there.
Owl
Every
House?
bloke
He's really
she
doing an
meets has
entry at
spent their
Owl
entire
House?
life surrounded by magic.
Are you
while
real,
she's
Not Fair?
basically
This is
making
crazy.
things up as she goes along. In a world filled with powerful spellcasters, Luz looks completely outmatched from day one. And if we're being honest, most people would have expected her journey to end right there. The biggest problem is that Luz physically cannot
Luz?
use magic
Isn't
the
it
same way
Luz?
that witches do.
Is
She hasn't
Not
got
Fair a
bile
real
sac
person?
attached to her heart, which means that she can't cast spells naturally, no matter how hard she tries. At first, this seems like a bloody dead end. While everyone
Bloody.
else is learning flashy magical abilities, Luz is stuck watching from the sidelines like a proper spare part. It's frustrating as hell because she desperately wants to belong in this world. Yet,
Look at her
the
head
one
shake.
thing she needs most appears completely impossible to obtain.
But how can I know.
You gotta stop
Traditional
playing
tiny
these clips,
patterns
bro.
that most
I don't
blokes will
trust
turn
that.
a blind eye to. While everyone else relies on traditional spellcasting, Luz begins connecting the dots and realizes that these symbols have powers of their own. Unlike witches who draw magic from within themselves, these symbols seem connected directly to the world around them. And if her theory is correct, she might finally have a way to cast spells after all. The reveal comes when Luz draws her first glyph and activates it. Suddenly, the symbol bursts to life, producing real bloody magic, despite the fact that Luz technically shouldn't be capable of casting any.
Right.
It's a massive moment because it completely changes the rules.
Dang.
Up until now, everybody assumed that magic required natural talent. Then this human girl comes along and finds a system that most witches either forgot about or never got a hold of in the first place.
Alright, he's explaining Owl House in a good way. Cause like I kind of forgot about a lot about Owl House. Like I said, I was addicted to Amphibia. If you know, you know.
For the first time, Luz isn't copying witches anymore. She's forging her own path.
If I get another,
Luz can
you're
combine
trying to
glyphs
get me
together
gone.
to create
It's okay,
effects
Not
that
Fair.
nobody expects.
It's okay.
The possibilities become ridiculous once she starts experimenting, while other witches are restricted
that?
by the spells that they know because
that
Luz
Luz?
is essentially discovering an ancient
Luz.
magical language
Isn't it Luz?
that allows her to
Luz?
create solutions on the fly. And because so few people understand glyphs, her opponents are constantly caught off guard by what she can do.
Bro, my nose itching.
Everyone's impressed, or probably wondering how a random human managed to uncover magical secrets that trained witches overlooked for generations. But more importantly, the reveal changes how Luz sees herself. For the first time since arriving in the Boiling Isles, she isn't trying to imitate everybody else, but she's proving that being different isn't a weakness. And from that moment forward, Luz stops being the human who couldn't use magic and becomes the human who discovered an entirely new way to use it.
Dang.
First time ability reveals in animation. From Aang unleashing terrifying
Show Ben,
power of the
show
Avatar
Ben.
state to Luz uncovering an ancient form of magic, and Raven finally resolving her trauma. Every one of these moments completely changed how people.
I'm gonna end it there. I'm keeping it on Ben. I appreciate this. I'm just so blessed to be a part of this. Like, y'all don't understand how blessed you are to see this. I'm ending it there. Appreciate this. This video is goated, Not Fair. I'm gonna give a like to it just because of that, man. And I appreciate everybody. Like I said, if you're used to my TV show related stuff, this is kind of like out of nowhere unless you was here when I was reacting to Ben 10 and other stuff. So make sure you like and sub up. Maybe I do another reaction. Maybe you can suggest another video. Shoot, maybe I react to Dan Boy Wonder again. Black. But maybe I react to one of those videos right there. So make sure you like and sub up, and I'll catch y'all next time.